All right, let's do this. You want to use Gatsby with a Zesty instance. This is a good idea, but let's talk about how to use the Source plugin. Couple things you're going to need to do. One is start a new Gatsby project. So this command right here, npx Gatsby new, and then whatever you want to name your project. If you run that, you will get kind of a base Gatsby project. And then in that Gatsby project, you want to run yarn add Gatsby Source Zesty. This will give you what you need to get started. In your Zesty instance, you will need to do one thing, which is go to settings, go to developer, and make sure that this is turned on. This is turns on access to GraphQL endpoints to run an Apollo GQL server. Now, we're not going to be doing that. We're not going to run a GQL server, but we need this endpoint for the Source plugin to work. This may be turned on by default, but in case it isn't, just go make sure that it's there. Otherwise, things will fail spectacularly, and that's not what we want. So we have those things in place. We have added our Gatsby Source Zesty to the project. Now we need to go into our Gatsby config here. And what we want to do is add these few lines. Now you can pretty much copy paste them straight out of the README, but you're basically adding Gatsby Source Zesty to the list of plugins and giving it this URL in options for your instance URL /dash/GQL with a trailing slash. So this, if you go to this in the browser, you will see that it should resolve to something that looks somewhat like this. Maybe a message.json if you don't have whatever plugin I have that's making this more legible. So once you do this, you will be able to run yarn start in that project, and it'll do some Gatsby-ish things. And then you'll get these two URLs. One is going to be your local host. This is what the Gatsby project looks like by default. The other one is the graphical interface. And this will allow you to start building queries. And so what you'll find in your graphical interface is on the left-hand side is the Explorer. So this will show you what your whole schema is that you can write queries against. And GraphQL is super powerful. But what we've done here is we've been able to pull in from Gatsby. So this all blog post is something that's coming in from the Zesty instance. And so what I've done here is just by selecting things in this menu, it's written this query for me. And when I run the query, what I get are my pieces of content from my Zesty instance. If I go to blog posts, doggos rule, and cats are not your friend. No, seriously, they are lying to you. So I have all the important content to start querying and building my Gatsby instance against a Zesty instance, right? So hopefully this is enough to get you started. But there's plenty of support out there for Gatsby and writing queries and writing templates and all of that. So good luck out there and build something cool.